Right. Allegedly, my people, you all need to watch this video. Another expose don't come out again. Bob Manuel Umoru don't come out with full evidence. Full evidence. Guys, don't miss this video. Watch this video from the starting to the end. Make una hear wetin this our brother talk from PDP. The way Senator Monday Okpebholo take make agreement. Say na one time in one rule before he hand over. Make una watch this video. Make una hear everything when e be say e dey go on. This matter e go hot. E go hot. Hey, my people. Edo is shining. Edo is shining. This one not be Edo is shining again. Oh. This guy, say many people don't call her. Commissioners, they don't call her. Say he no go to talk again, but he want bring evidence come out.
Both of APC extractions, of PDP extractions, and of course leaders who are no longer bothered about the political activities of political parties within those states. Of course, peculiarly from the Governor Monday Okpebholo-led administration, two key commissioners called me on the 29th, and of course yesterday, which was the 30th, 4 other commissioners called me, whose name for private reasons and for anonymity I would not want to mention. But of course, it was my discussion with them on the phone, our point of argument, our point of looking for equilibrium and all that necessitates this video. And because of that, I will not, this video is not going to be lengthy like the previous one, because I have decided, by the grace of God, to speak out for the legacy and set things straight. As the spokesman of the PDP, I am going to speak and speak clearly. Now, what has necessitated the video is that all of the commissioners who have called, have laid claim to the fact that being part of the cabinet of Governor Monday Okpebholo, that the governor is keeping the agreement or has met the agreement he kept to the legacy. And it beats me silly, it beats my imagination that how will the governor keep an agreement he has made with us, and myself being the spokesman of the party, I am saying otherwise than the rest. And within that, I have put calls to many of our PDP leaders, especially of the legacy extraction. And it beat them silly too, that who would dare say it, maybe because they say it secretly, that they dare anybody to come out openly, to come and mention that XYZ in legacy has been given appointment. But how be it, I also want to read out some facts to every one of us. And I've been hearing also that my brother, who is now on political escapade to APC, Ogbeide Ihama, is laying claim to the fact that I am not telling the public what needs to be said, that they never said that the governor has not met the agreement, that there was no agreement. So Omodike is not telling people, Ogbeide Ihama is not telling people that there is no agreement, and yet you are backing APC left, right and center. You are backing everybody that you must be the one on the ticket because there was an agreement. Now he is also laying claim that legacy centers around him, that he originated legacy. That is a big lie from the pit of hell, and that is why in my discussion with those commissioners and those other leaders of church from PDP, from APC, and from others from the Edo communities who have been calling me both at home and abroad. That is why I want to lay this matter to rest. I'm not laying it to rest. I want to lay the issue of Ogbeide Ihama claim to legacy. I want to lay it to rest. Now, all of this fight, all of this thing is to the benefit of Ogbeide Ihama. That is why I personally call him Mr. Crisis. And I gave all of you a point. The point I gave is that Ogbeide Ihama is now out of PDP. How many infighting are you hearing in PDP as of today? But is there no crisis in APC? APC is not being shredded to pieces because of one man. The Akan of PDP left PDP and went straight to APC to become the Akan there. And don't forget, if you are a Bible student, a reader or someone who studies the Bible very well, you will know that Akan in the midst of Israel's first doom. And that is what is happening in APC. The Akan of PDP has gone to that party, and that party will never be able to experience peace. I can assure all of you, APC will implode in no time. As long as Ogbeide is there, the Jonah of our ship did not jump into the river. He went to another ship, and that ship now is about to sink in the middle of the sea. But let's leave that. Legacy was bettered in 2020. Let me make it clear. It was bettered in 2020 when Governor Godwin Obaseki wanted to come into the party. Remember that Ogbeide Ihama and Chief Dan Obi, we were on one side with them. We departed from those other persons who said Obaseki must come in. We said no, we want an indigenous PDP person to hold this ticket. After all said and done, you know the rest of the story that brought in Obaseki. That was what legacy started from. And then we kept ourselves together. Now the legacy now came to full-blown entity when Obaseki himself refused to give us the agreement, to keep the agreement we had with him, though it was an oral agreement made in Port Harcourt. You see, what a gentleman agreement. The financial aspect of it was denied, but Obaseki still laid claim to it that he gave Ogbeide Ihama money, he settled everybody. But up to today, Ogbeide Ihama, being a normal liar that I know, whether the money was given to him or not, I don't really know. But Obaseki is insisting that he gave Ogbeide Ihama money. Ogbeide Ihama is insisting that Obaseki never gave him money. We left that particular page and we moved on. Now it was the issue of structure, share party position or not share party position. That was what we fought for good 4 years. That all the leaders in PDP, all of them who were sitting, failed to bring us to equilibrium, failed to bring us to a common table. From Abuja to Edo State, to all the high and mighty, to those who said they are wearing the shoes of Aneni, to those who said they are in the stead of Aneni, to those who said, oh, we have learned from this, from Azigbemi to Chief Obi, for every one of them failed to come to a common table of leadership to resolve our problem. We settled that. Were you expecting me to solve a problem where we have Chief Danobi, where we have Dr. Tunde Azigbemi, where we have His Excellency Michael Olimeme, where we have Chief Tom Ikimi, where we have His Excellency Lucky Benedion, and we have many big wigs in PDP who are too numerous to mention? Were you expecting me to be the one to sit down and begin to draft arrangement on peace? So I took the side of legacy. That was when we said, okay, we are the original PDP members. That's where the legacy started from. And let me not bore you with long story. We moved away from that place and dived in after that period. We fought Obaseki from 2020, 2021 down to 2022, the preparation to 2023 election. All hell was still let loose when we couldn't find a common ground within ourselves. It was in that place that legacy now got her strength more. So legacy was not about Ihama. Ihama never funded legacy. He never founded it, and he never funded it with his money. We have to be clear on that. And if he said he has funded legacy, I challenge him to reel out his account statement. I challenge him to reel out everything, because he's not the biggest boy in the party. We have more than 20 men who are more financially buoyant than Ihama. All of them. The ordinary media that I was in charge of, Chief Iyoye was our supervisor. He should come out and tell us how much he was reading out to the media. And I will mention names of people who were funding the media that he was benefiting from. I've said it that I don't want to go into all of these things before. But the word from all the threats they are putting out threats to my life and not the rest of you. But no matter the threat you put out, me, Omobume Bob Manuel Umoru, I will speak. I will speak. You don't know me. If you know me, you will not be threatening me. Me? I graduated from Ambrosali University. I conquered a lot of persons there. I conquered authorities. I conquered students. I conquered a lot of persons. I conquered the most dreaded. I will now come and say, because Janet is sitting there in one place threatening that he wants to kill me, Ogbeide is sitting there in one place threatening that they are going to bring hell down because of me, I will not be scared of them. You don't know me. If you know me, you will not threat. You will not even try to issue out any threat to me. We moved from that point. Now, in 2022, we all agreed that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And so we said, since we had our candidates, we were in lawful possession of all the ad hoc delegates and party structure in the state. Obaseki had his way with Damagun and some of the escorts at the national. They had their way. They gave them money. Money exchange hand. I have said it over and over again. I told Obaseki, I told them on that paper that it was alleged Obaseki gave $2 million to the NWC under Damagun. People from the national headquarters confirmed that money exchange hand. That was why we said we were not going to work with the Obaseki people, and we said okay, we now agreed that we were going to deliver the APC candidates so that we edge Obaseki out, and of course have the House of Assembly under control by another party, have the National Assembly and all the rest under control by another party, while Obaseki will now be forced to face the issue of governance properly, knowing that the House of Assembly is not under his control. Those were the issues there. But where did we all fail and get wrong? What went wrong? The same agreement they are claiming they signed now with APC that Ogbeide Ihama is trying to hide, where I came out to say we had an agreement, we signed 70-30 with APC. In 2023 also, we had an agreement. In 2023 also, we had an agreement. Senator Adams Oshiomhole was running to Ogbonna, left, right, and center, like somebody moving from Adesua Junction to New Benin. If you know the distance between Ogbonna to Iyamo Hisa, he was running there. We are having leaders meeting. Senator Adams promised heaven and earth. They said they were going to give us this. They even promised a ministerial position that Ihama was ready to behead anybody for. Because of this senatorial position, anybody in legacy leaders we know, the Ihama media, they were on rampage. They first took Chief Iyore to the cleaners, insulted him, insulted all leaders. They even bounced on Chief Dan O.C. Obi. I was the one who came to defend Chief Dan O.C. Obi. That is why they dreaded me. I removed them from any platform when they were on rampage. When they were now started behaving like all these poisonous rats who have eaten poison. And you know, when the poisonous rat has eaten poison, something it shows that the poisonous rat is about to die, and you know that aggressiveness. That's what they were coming out with. I came in and I put them to their position. Now let me tell you that after we signed that agreement with, because I want to tell you why Legacy splitted and some now went to join Governor Obaseki. After we signed that agreement with Adams Oshiomhole, it was another agreement. They were going to give us ministerial position. They were going to give us. Immediately after the election, I challenged Senator Adams Oshiomhole to say I'm lying. I challenged anybody involved to tell me that I'm lying. This Senator Adams Oshiomhole that came to Iyamo with Danko, that they were begging like somebody looking for bread to eat at all costs. Senator Adams Oshiomhole refused to honor the agreement, even stop picking Chief Dan O.C. Obi's call. I am privy to all of this. What now made Senator Adams Oshiomhole to be picking Chief Dan Obi's call and started running to his house was when Wike now became the minister of FCT. It was that, knowing that Chief Obi was the closest to Wike, Oshiomhole started calling. Papa Oshiomhole started calling Chief Dan O.C. Obi, and that was how they now made that fences. Why? Because he has something that Oshiomhole needs, which is Wike. Because at that time, Oshiomhole wanted to start making fences ahead of 2027, where he claims he wants to be the Senate President of Nigeria. They stopped answering us. The position of minister, they took it by themselves. Meanwhile, before this position of minister came, Ogbeide Ihama started threatening left, right, and center. Oh, Chief Obi wants to pick the ministerial position for himself. If he does it, I'm going to tear heaven down. I'm going to do this. That was why he started manufacturing some village rats and village guinea fowls to be on the media, and they were on rampage. And they were insulting Chief Obi. I could not take it. I came to his defense. And that is what I would do. Because Chief Obi is first my leader before Ogbeide. And everybody knows that I am more loyal to Chief Obi than Ogbeide. I am running Ogbeide's media because of Chief Obi. But that does not mean that I can be caged. And I've said it often times. I've listened to my leaders. They will tell you, you can cage a man, but you can't cage his mind. I, Omobume Bob Manuel Umoru, I am such. You can cage me, you can put me in prison, you can incarcerate me, but you can't cage my mind. You can't cage my mind. One of my best songs is Emancipate Yourself from Mental Slavery. No more ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy. That's why I'm not afraid. When it comes to truth, it comes to doing the right thing, I am ready to lay down everything I have for it. And that is why I'm here to speak on this matter. In the legacy, in 2022, 2023, the 2023 candidate, because we were having discussion, I have their names here. The legacy candidate for House of Assembly, and I will mention their name, let them deny that I am lying, because all of these battles were subjected to litigation. Each of these candidates who were for House of Assembly, House of Reps, House of Senate, all of them were paying money. The money they were using to service the cases in court, they were all paying. Ogbeide Ihama told the world that he's the only one paying the whole money. He told the whole world that he's the one paying the money, I'm the one bankrolling the this and that and this. Meanwhile, all of these gentlemen were paying. I will read out their name. Go and ask them the story. In a go, we have Honorable Collins Ukpunwa. I think it's in the NDC or ADC now, if I'm not mistaken, contesting for a federal constituency. Either ADC or NDC, it should be in one of them. Then we have Honorable Ogbeide Ihama. Honorable Ogbeide Ihama is serving in this administration, and he has gotten the ticket to go for House of Assembly. We have Honorable Desmond here for Okpebholo. We have Honorable Honesty Ajibase. I think he's from Ovia. Honorable Teddy Oredo is. We have Honorable Vidan Igodalo. We also have Honorable Patrick Edege. We have Honorable Williams Usman. We have Peter Stone from my own local government. Honorable Peter Stone from my local government. The same local government with Chief Danusi Obi. I will give you. We have Peter Stone, we have Barrister Frank Onugboje from Onwa East. We also have Ayeni from Onwa West. We have Ayeni Idowu. Ayeni Idowu is from Onwa East. We have Honorable Fish from Akoko Edo, the famous fish that everybody knows. Then I'm trying to remember the lady. There was this lady from Akoko Edo also. Her name is escaping my mind. Whether Philomena or something, I'm trying to remember her name. She's from Akoko Edo constituency too. She was a commissioner in the time of Obaseki also. We also have Honorable Zubero Sedogun. He's still in PDP, but he's silent. He's still a legacy member, but he's silent. All of these persons you need to know. We have also Architect Thaddeus Irabo, the former state youth leader of PDP. We also have Honorable Sosa Gbefun. We have Honorable Enwai Sorai, and a host of others for that House of Assembly. There were 24 of them. But I think I was able to get out the names of 17 while I was trying to put things. Now for Legacy House of Reps, we have Honorable Eduboy, Efosa Eduboy, Oredo, PDP. We have Honorable Larry Ogeba, Oredo House of Reps. We have Honorable Larry Ogeba to represent Omode Orion. We have Honorable Lucy Omagbon for Ovia. Honorable Lucy Omagbon is the wife of our former Deputy State Chairman, Sir Harrison Omagbon. That's the wife. Then we have Barrister Nusa Adams, who is now the President Commissioner for Environment, representing Eko and Okpebholo, to represent Eko and Okpebholo. We have my own leader, Honorable Moses Omo Ikiroda from Esako Federal Constituency. We also have Honorable Emmanuel Agbaje from Akoko Edo, and last but not the least, that I can still pick out. I think they were remaining two from Central. I was trying to pick their name. The last but not least, Honorable Rufus Giwa, who was a former permanent secretary. I think Ministry of Agri or Ministry of Agri or National Assembly. I think it should be National Assembly, if I'm not mistaken. It's from Onwa East. Then on the senatorial, for Edo North, we have my leader, my mentor, my uncle, Honorable Pascal Ogbome. For Edo Central, we have my leader and one of the trailblazer of our party as at then, Architect Mike Onolimeme. And also we have the third one, the Edo South candidate for 2023 is Mr. Conflict, Mr. Crisis, Ogbeide Ihama. These were the persons we are having. This is the list. I settled down to go and pick out their names because I just wanted to scribble. Call all of these persons from Honorable Collins Ukpunwa that I have called on the House of Assembly to the last name I call, which is Honorable Ogbeide Ihama. Go and ask them whether these persons were legacy or not. These are the people on the legacy ticket. That was what bettered and strengthened legacy. But guess what? When we now started telling them story that Oshomole did not keep to agreement, they all felt what was the essence of working against our own people. Obaseki, we said he betrayed us. Oshomole, we said he betrayed us. Is it not better that the devil you know is better than the angel? That is why most of them left PDP, not PDP. They left legacy PDP to go and support Obaseki. And when they were supporting Obaseki, Obaseki did not call them Obaseki PDP. Obaseki was still referring to them as legacy PDP. And I will also tell you that when His Excellency Philip Shaibu was impeached, Obaseki was bent on giving that deputy governorship position to a legacy member until same legacy people start calling him again to tell the people you want to give, they are this, they are that. Obaseki now switched and went to give to Omobayo. If it was agreement, Ogbeide was after. Did Barrister Aso Ighodalo not approach Ogbeide Ihama? I am giving you things now that okay, if you don't trust Obaseki, come let us write an agreement. We will write, I will sign. Legacy should give me deputy. The reason that thing did not settle was still because it was because of the pride of Ogbeide Ihama that he must be on every ticket. Obaseki has objected to Ogbeide Ihama candidacy, both for Senate, when they asked him to go to rest, that Senator Ogbeide should return to Senate. We said no, that there is no third time, that agreement is agreement. Those were the genesis. But on this deputy governorship, Obaseki was not ready for Ogbeide to be deputy. Obaseki said they should give somebody else that position. After that point in time, a lot of persons were there. We had Honorable Dr. Larry Ogeba, ably qualified. We have Honorable Chris Dehihare, ably qualified. We have the same, I've called the name, Honorable Collins Ubonwa, Honorable Desmond Iye, Honorable Efosa Eduboy. Name them in the whole of, including Honorable Tani Okunedo, name them in the whole of all of this place, down to Orion 1, to Honorable Ndidi. Which of these men that I call is not qualified to be the deputy governorship candidate of any political party in Edo State? Ogbeide Ihama said no. Because of that thing that Ogbeide must be on the ticket, legacy leaders refuse to agree on it. And as long as Ogbeide is not on the ticket, our apex leader, Chief Danobi, will not accept that anything should go on. These are the crises we are having. These are the major things that as long as Ogbeide is not on the ticket, then it means that PDP is not on the ticket. And many of them felt, no, what is this that we have opportunity to say, okay, legacy should be here. We now said it must be on Ogbeide Ihama. They now understood that, okay, maybe we are not fitting. Many of them, 80% of the structure of legacy left to go and join Obaseki. And that's where we were before we now started this other negotiation. Now the first negotiation, aside the Abuja negotiation, there was a negotiation. Thank God Pastor Iseyamu is alive. He's in the whole of this thing. Lawrence Oka is alive. The APC secretary. Go and ask them. The APC was represented by Pastor Saga Iseyamu and Lawrence Oka. Why Martins Osakwe, who is popularly known as Paragon, led other legacy leaders to represent legacy to discuss with this person. Part of the agreement which I challenged them to come and tell me that it was specified that Edo South will belong to Ogbeide Ihama, that Ogbeide Ihama is going to hold the ticket of Edo South. Let them come and tell me. Ogbeide was not even in that committee. He was not there when they heard all of that and they discussed. Now, you will even look at it that Pa Osakwe, who was the one taking Ogbeide from one local government to another and the rest, on the 15th of January 2024, I looked up, I looked down. I saw Pa Osakwe kneeling down before people who were like his younger brother, who were like his children, begging them that they should please give Ogbeide Ihama ticket. Give Ogbeide Ihama ticket. He's our son. Ogbeide Ihama is my son. He will do this. He will do well. I look back today and I have a deep pity on the old man. But just that little did we know that Ogbeide was even the one stabbing him at the back. But when all of this was happening, I tried to reach Pastor Sakwe, say, may you call your son to order. May you call your son to order. But perhaps maybe most of them were busy. Perhaps, or they were fed up with the party activities. Now when Pastor Sakwe has done all of this, they all went to the camp. They went to the camp. Pastor Sakwe and other legacy leaders, go and check that decamping video. I'm telling the governor, Your Excellency, go and check the decamping video of our people who decamped from PDP to your party, APC, in 2024. Who were the legacy leaders there? Go and check them. Where are they? Are they still in the APC today? They've all come back home. Some of them are keeping quiet. Some of them have come back. Why? because of the character of Ogbeide Ihama. I told Pastor he did not believe me. Pastor did not believe me. As long as it's Ogbeide Ihama, Pastor trust Ogbeide Ihama to anything. I called him. I said, "Pa, when the Pa finally picked my call, I said, Pa, they want to remove your name from AAU board, governing council board." He said, "No, that's not possible. They've already written the name." I said, "Pa, I was told they want to remove your name, and they said Ogbeide is the person that said they should remove your name, that they should put somebody else." When they finally remove a Pa's name, I called the Pa did not pick up. Perhaps the Pa, in his wisdom, as an old man, he already knows what I want to discuss with him. These are the issues that have been bringing up. And when all of that keep on going, I called legacy leaders. I said, let us face our party. Let's face our party and rebuild. Let's call everybody on the other side. The ones we felt have gone to APC, who now told us they are in limbo. The ones we said they are with Obaseki. These are the people we have built this party together. Let us all come back. Let us all come back. Everybody say, okay, they've heard. Now where I've asked us to come back to, it's where we are back today. I have mentioned it over again. Now, like I told you, that what has necessitated this video is because I am hearing from quarters that they said, not just quarters, from reliable authorities. I just told you that in the past going to 24 hours now, a total of 6 commissioners, well known, well grounded in this government, have put their calls across to me. 8 of the governor, I'm talking of powerful 8, influential 8 of the governor. They've called me. They've discussed with me. And I told them, I am in PDP, you people are in APC. I want to face my party, and I want you to face your party. I only want clarity. But what I am saying now is that my leader Wike say agreement is agreement, and that's why we see saying iyendeba Look, don't joke. This matter that I am on, no threat will make me back out. We will go to Wike's table. His Excellency Nyesom Wike will be the final arbiter of this matter. Heavens will not fall. Agreement is agreement. Now the commissioners have told me that the governor said there is no agreement he has kept. He has made with legacy that he has not kept. Meaning the governors have released commissioners. He has released everything. I am coming back now. The next video, I am going to reel out all the positions in that agreement. And then we now humbly ask His Excellency, Governor Monday Okpebholo, to please let the legacy leaders know which agreement the agreement we entered, the one that has been met and the one that has not been met. And of course, while they were talking, they mentioned names. They mentioned names to me and asked and said that some names on the legacy. They now mentioned Omo Anabo from Esako Central. Omo Anabo is the cousin of my leader, Chief Dan Osiobi. Omo Anabo has never been a member of the legacy. Why will the governor take Omo Anabo as a member of legacy? Does the governor not know the legacy leaders? The government interacted and interfaced with the legacy leader. So why at the point of appointment, they bring Omo Anabo to you and you accepted Omo Anabo as a product of legacy? Omo Anabo is not a legacy member. And they also mention names like Boogie Okpebholo. Boogie Okpebholo is from the same village with Chief Dan Osiobi. He's from Esako Central. Boogie is not registered. He has never voted in Esako Central. I challenge leaders of PDP and leaders of APC to come and tell me that Boogie has voted in Esako Central. I can even tell you that he's not a registered PDP member. I can tell you like that. You now count Boogie, who is not a registered member of PDP but an appointee or an aide to Ihama as a member of the legacy. Bawo, how? They mentioned Paul Usebo. They say Paul Usebo, the one from Uredo. I said, you mean the one you people took to Okpebholo to go and subtend the people of Okpebholo? And they said Paul Usebo. I said Paul Usebo is Ogbeide Ihama's cousin. He's not a member of the legacy. Let me even shock you all. When you gave him commissionership, we all congratulated him, including me. He came to Chief Danobi's house. He didn't know the members of the SWC. He could not even recognize the sitting state chairman. He doesn't know the present secretary. The former national woman leader he did not recognize. The present Edo North chairman he didn't recognize. Edo Central chairman he doesn't know. Edo South chairman he doesn't know. All members of the SWC he doesn't know them. The only person he knows in the SWC by name and face is me, because I've been at the forefront and I will used to talk. Is that the man you are calling a legacy product? If actually they said that is the thing, that RNG fulfillment of that agreement will fall like a pack of cards.